On to the Indian men, elite athletes, and Anish, who we mentioned, Anish Thapa, who was blazing up that incline, now running along Chowpatty and Marine Drive, doesn't seem to have slowed down his pace at all. In fact, has opened up quite a gap over Mansingh as well. And the side-on view that Tim requests quite often and talks about, just so we can have an understanding of how fast these guys actually run. And just a reminder for everyone who's watching this, this is close to, I mean, this is more than 35 kilometers that these gentlemen have already run and still putting in this pace. This is absolutely mad if you come to think about it.
He's at 38k. He's grimacing. He's working really hard. I hope he can survive these last 4 kilometers along Marine Drive and then that left turn up towards...
Put in that effort, who had broken away from Mansingh. Looks like he is in a comfortable space as he takes that left away from the ocean, making his way towards the finish line. And the last few meters to go. And he is in a league of his own. No one behind him, as far as I can see on my television screen here. It is him against himself, shaving off maybe a little bit of time. And Tim, I mentioned his time, 2:17, and Dhaka. It's 2:14:55 right now with not a very long time to go. Like I mentioned, a lot of the athletes here were a far cry away from their personal best. How significant is it that Anish Thapa is not very far from his personal best in this one?
Well, he's got a chance of breaking his personal best. I mean, it'll be the run of the day, frankly. He's got really powerful legs. He's looked strong and determined over these last few kilometers. It's been a superb effort from him. He's got about 600 meters to go. He's going to be very close to his lifetime best of 2:17.09. Still grimacing. It's been such a gutsy run from him. In better conditions, this fella can run 2:10. There's no doubt about it. He could threaten the Indian record.
Wow, that's saying something. But for now, I'm rooting for him for breaking his own record. I know it's going to take a mammoth effort, and even if it's a couple of seconds after, it won't feel that great. But he's out on his own. Anish Thapa, with that board that you see in the background, 500 meters or so to go for him, and 2:17.09, Dhaka 2024 is his time. So he has, well, less than... Well, no, he has 1 minute and 2 seconds now. 400 meters. Can he cover that 400 meters?
It's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough.
The last 460, that's 4-minute miling tempo. But you know, the Indian record is 2:12 exactly by Shivnath Singh back in 1978. This lad needs to go to a city where it's dead flat, the temperature is about 10 degrees. You know, it's Chicago, Berlin, one of those, London even. And he can break the Indian record. There's no doubt about that, because this has been, for me, the performance of the day. Really, really tough. And look at him, he's still grimacing, and he's still got the energy to accelerate.
And he's been told to push harder, as you noticed on your screen, and he's responded. He's literally sprinting towards that finish line like you'd expect in a shorter format of a race. And he's got 9 seconds now. But Tim, even if he doesn't make his personal best, like you mentioned, so many athletes have struggled on the day in these conditions, and this man almost making a joke out of it. He's obviously not going to have his personal best. He's moved past that, 2:17.09. It's a few more seconds than that. But like Tim has said before, and everyone will reiterate, that's been the race of the day by Anish Thapa. He's put in everything into those final steps. He's won the first position at the Tata Mumbai Marathon 2025, a significant purse along with it of 5 lakhs. We've had another sprint to the finish for the second position. It's taken a lot out of him, taken everything out of him from the looks of it, but well done, Anish Thapa. What a performance. We have slightly worrying signs after the finish.
That's just extreme fatigue. I've been like that after races. You recover from it, but, you know, you voluntarily run yourself into an extreme state of exhaustion, and it does hurt for a few minutes.
And to everyone who's watching, we have a very formidable medical team at hand, so please don't worry if you see these sights. I know it looks alarming the first time you see it, but these runners have given it everything, so they do need a little bit of rest, recovery and rehydration, and all of that will be provided to them immediately. We've seen runners cramping at the end. We've seen runners feel absolute exhaustion and pain and sometimes injury as well, but we can reassure you that they get the best treatment right after. So though the scenes do seem alarming, you can see our team in the background there, everyone attending to the runner there who was in some sort of discomfort. But we shift our attention back to number 26, Anish Thapa. There you go, egged on by his team and now celebrated by his team, who himself actually made it past the finish line quite quickly after egging him on 400 meters ago. And Anish Thapa, what a run. And like Tim has said, it'll only inspire him for greater things, his team for greater things. And with the financial reward that comes along with it, Tim, he can dream of better times.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think Man Singh was in second place there. We'll confirm that for you soon.